Good morning. Uh, Today we will talk a few things about the Three Ratna or taking refuge in Buddha Dharma according to Buddhist concept. We all know that the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha are called Three Ratnas, or in Tibetan it is called Konchok Sum. So there is an example of having such three ratna in Buddhist philosophy. For example, if we fall sick, we have to diagnose the illness, whatever we have attached, got attacked by any diseases like that, and we all to cure that disease we have to take the medicine, and the patient is serious. In that case, he cannot take the medicine himself or herself on time, so he also needs a nurse or a caretaker. Like that, we are suffering in this samsara from the diseases of sorrow, distress, and we are suffering from unhappiness within us. So to get relief from these sufferings, our stress, tensions, problems, and we have got lots of issues in our day-to-day life or in routine. To get free, ultimately met free, or totally free from these sufferings, we have to diagnose these sufferings. We have to know this, what is the suffering and why we are suffering. So Buddha is the one, like the doctors, who have shown us and who has known, awakened, understood the suffering and the causes of suffering. We are suffering, we are having lots of problems, sometimes headache, sometimes mental pressure, sometimes physical pain, sometimes due to any conflicts we have lots of trauma in our mentality. These are the suffering which is known and analyzed and realized by Buddha through his practices, and he also have given us he has also shown us the right path, right way, right directions, what to do, what not to do to get relief from the sufferings, and what are the causes of sufferings. And there are lots of negative afflictions in us. Those negative afflictions are the root cause of these sufferings. So Buddha is the one among three ratna, and the second one is like the medicine one is the teachings. His teachings, we all know that he has shown that, he has said that all the action has a reactions, and if we do some actions, we will get the reactions. We have done something wrong in the past or the present, so we are suffering. And he has explained that we must reduce our negative afflictions, like hatreds, like attachments, like anger, like selfishness, like blaming on others. Yeah, those lots of those attach those afflictions, like greedy, selfishness, hatred, yeah, very strong attachment to us and our belongings, and due to the hatred towards others grows up. So these are the teachings of Buddha, and to get relief from this kind of sufferings, we have to eliminate those negative afflictions. By getting that eliminating those negative afflictions, we are on the path, we are on the right directions, and we are having the stage which is pure, which is away from the negative afflictions, and we are, so that right path is shown by him. And he said that we should analyze his path, his teachings, if whether it is right or wrong. You can examine yourself, you can evaluate yourself, you can check it by listening it, by thinking over it, and by meditating over it. So he suggested us to check it as we check the gold, whether it is a pure gold or not pure one. So like that, we have to analyze, we have to check it, we have to examine the teachings. So by, if you really feel that confident that, oh, these teachings can lead me to the right path, it can eliminate my negative afflictions, it can give me better life, better way of living. So in that way, you can you can take that teaching and take refuge of the teachings. So teaching is the second among the three Ratna, and the third one is the monks or the nurse who who help us to know these medicines, who help us to teach, who help us to understand what is the Buddha have shown, what has Buddha has given us, what to do, what not to do. Buddha has said to help us to to take us to closer to the teaching is the Sangha. And we also have these three. If by like the examples, doctors, medicines, and nurse, the teaching, the Buddha teaching, and community or the Sangha are needed for getting relief from the samsara, getting relief from the sufferings, getting relief from the negative afflictions. So that's why he said there are three ratna, three jewels, or Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Three are needed for getting free, getting relief, getting to eliminate the negative afflictions, and to get the right stage. So there are three ratnas, or the we do take, if we like that, actually, if we know the suffering, the tensions, issues, if we know the unhappiness, if we realize that there are lots of problem in the world, there are lots of tensions, there are lots of conflict. If we know that, knowing is good, but after knowing that, we have to take a step. Taking step is that having faith on his teaching, we should take refuge in Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. We do take refuge in Buddha, Dharma and Sangha when we are confident enough to get something good by practicing these teachings of Buddha. So by having two things, one is knowing the sufferings. There are lots of sufferings, lots of negative reflections, and knowing is one. And then after knowing that, we could build a confidence within us on three Ratna that they can lead us to a better way. That is the confident faith in the second thing, which is also needed to take refuge. Having those 2 points, we do take refuge in Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. And by taking refuge in Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, we start doing practices, we start doing analyzing the teachings, and we start getting the things which are very useful for our life, to make our life better, to make to reduce our sufferings, to reduce our negative afflictions, to get on a right path. We do practice, we take refuge in Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, and then we just taking the teachings. Taking the teachings means, like, for example, we do follow some disciplines, like 5 abstinence from killing, abstinence from stealing, abstinence from sexual misbehavior, and abstinence from lying, and abstinence from taking alcohol. These are the basic principles, or the basic concepts we should follow while we are going to take refuge in Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. Buddha, Dharma, and taking refuge in Buddha, Dharma and Sangha is to follow those teachings. In Tibetan, we do call lapasum, lapa tsutimgi lapa, lapa tingi zingi lapa, lapa shirapi lapa. The base one is the lapa tsutimgi lapa, or the discipline is very important. It's the 5 precepts are very important. So these teachings, this education, will lead us to make a better human, will lead us to make a better citizen, will lead us to make a good citizen. So, and you morally you would be sound, you are better than the others who are committing crimes and taking the wrong directions. So morality is very important in Buddhism, and these are the base of every teaching. So tsutim, lapa tsutim lapa. Then we having that foundation, we do meditate on the teachings, whether your practice is going on a right way or not. So, for example, we are meditating and analyzing and on the impermanence. We think about impermanence. There are lots of people in my life, but my old friends, my grandparents who has gone, left this world, universe. Why I am not going to take refuge? So it is very important to understand this. The meditation, in meditation, that there are two things. One is focusing, and second one is the analyzations. First, we focus on the impermanent nature of human life, impermanent nature of worldly things. Then by realizing those impermanence, there is no such things which are permanent. So we have to do we have to take some action on time, otherwise there will be lots of problem. So we emphasize ourselves to take better step. And then sometime when we are doing focusing meditations, our mind runs away, and we have to bring it back on our focal point, or the focus. So this is what they call the analytical meditations. And in that is checking the our status of mind. And analytical meditation is that whether it is impermanent or not impermanent. We, if like in lab, we do analyze and break the solid things in the parts, and the parts are broken in molecules, or the atom. So by doing that, we do get a conclusion that these things are not inherently existing. These are not permanent, or their nature is impermanent. By analyzing such things, by meditating on these things, we do take a go on a conclusion that these things are permanently not existing. Things are impermanent. World is impermanent. My house is impermanent. My vehicle is impermanent. My friends are impermanent. My relatives are impermanent. Things are impermanent in the world. So we just go on that conclusion, and do take a better steps in life to take benefits of this human life, this body, this precious time of youth, time of our life, which is very precious to do something better, very precious to take right steps, not indulge in drugs, not indulge in alcoholism, not indulge in meaningless talks, not indulge in killings, that sexual misbehaviors, and not indulge in lying every day, not indulge in taking alcohol and the drugs, which destroys our brain. Human are better than other beasts because we have that brain. We have the brain to think. We have the ability to think. We have the brain to judge whether this is right or wrong. That brain must be used in a right way. The teachings of Buddha is trying to make this brain sharper, make this brain more smarter, more handsome, to make this life better. So human brain is different than others' brain, and we have got that human brain, and we must use it for a better results, must use it for a better doings. So by doing better things, we will get the better futures. So taking refuge in Buddha Dharma is not indulging in those things which are not good for our health, not good for our life, not good for our future, present. So these are the why we are taking refuge in Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. By taking refuge in Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we can make a better life. And we can eliminate, the main thing is that we can eliminate our negative afflictions and we can increase our positivity within. So these are the reason behind taking refuge in teachings. Thank you very much.